Today, it finally came in. Let's check it out. Hey, what's up YouTube world? It's Ryan from Riding in Style, and today I got a couple of boxes delivered that required a signature, and it actually came in a little sooner than expected. It's right here behind me. Let's see what's in the box. I am super pumped, super excited because I've been waiting a long time for this. They have a long lead time. I think it's maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks, something like that. They're getting caught up though. QuikRStuff. This, in my opinion, will be the last bike rack that you will ever need. And I'm going to explain why for a couple reasons. But the main thing is because of the weight that bikes are now starting to weigh. The days of 40 and 50 and even 60-pound e-bikes are behind us. Bikes are now coming out with larger motors, larger batteries, meaning a lot more weight. And this may be the rack that you need. So this is what we have. We have the QuikRStuff Mach 2 with the 2-inch hitch rack. This is the one bike add-on, and we also have the ramp, which I also feel like is a huge necessity when the time comes to load your bikes on these racks. Now I have not opened these boxes yet, so I am seeing them for the first time along with many of you. Okay, so this is the main rack. It's got the receiver there for the 2-inch. Now, the one thing I want to say about this rack, and I've been looking at many different ones. I was looking at I think it's called Black Spider. There's a lot of motorcycle ramps that people have, or racks. I may interchangeably say rack and when I mean ramp and vice versa. That's just been a thing that I've noticed. But this is what it looks like, guys. And I was actually very excited to order this. However, it was not cheap. I'm not here to tell you that this is a good discount or a good value. I mean, it's a good value, but not a good starting price. I'm just gonna undo some of these zip ties here. It's packaged pretty well. This is a local company, and when I say local, I mean within the United States. And this is made in Grand Junction, Colorado. Good quality, but the big thing for this rack for me was that it's 100% assembled out of the box. So yes, meaning fully assembled, no tools required, and even as you mount it on your vehicle and you're using the rack, there is no tools that you'll have to have in a back pocket or in a spare bag or nearby when using the QuikRStuff Mach 2 rack. So I'm going to slowly start to take this out of the box and see what it looks like on its own. So one of the instructions that I left, you can actually leave them. Special instructions when you order is to leave the decals off of the rack. That's something that I wanted to put on my own when I have it set up and kind of figure out where I want it. And they did. They included the decals in this manila envelope there, as well as a bunch of different red reflectors. So once we get it all set up, I guess we can decide if we're going to use these, how many, and where to put them. So as I mentioned, this is the main rack here that you would purchase, and I did add the one bike add-on rack there. And so when you do order an extra add-on, they'll send you keys for each, and you can add up to 2. You can add up to 2 add-ons to total 4 bikes. But either way, they have the keys that are all matched between the add-on and the main rack. So again, if you do decide to order any add-ons through the company, you will get matching keys. And speaking of the add-on there, this is what it looks like out of the box. Very similar to the main unit, just missing that center hitch assembly. And I'm very curious to see how this goes. This is like half a rack there, and then it basically unflaps and this becomes like one long piece. And oh, I'm so excited. I had to tell you, I was just so excited when they dropped this box off today. I'm super pumped to see how this looks. But for right now, I'm still just trying to get out of the box. And so this is what they look like side by side. Our main 2-inch receiver rack there, the one bike add-on, and now I'm going to actually open up the ramp to see what we're working with. And here it is. That's the rack. It actually attaches on to the, this is the ramp, again, interchangeable. The ramp attaches onto the rack when it's fully assembled. They even include this little tube of, I guess, Loctite or Vibratite thread locker. So this is what it looks like so far, just fully assembled out of the box, sent to you. I put nothing together, which I'm so glad, because just looking at this, in my opinion, would require like an aerospace degree. I'm definitely not the engineer, but this looks so far, first impressions, good quality, everything I've expected it to be so far. What I'm going to do is now put it on that hitch rack. So now we're going to actually open the rack, and to do so, it just slides open like this, both sides. They lock into place. And this is actually good quality, but it's not overly cumbersome where you need to be a bodybuilder to do it. But this is the first rack here. And this goes into the hitch receiver. Moving this pin, there's a little pin right there that will lock into the hole. And there, it's in. That's pretty easy for the first rack. I just realized something, and I'm a little sick right now to my stomach. How can I put this? So I just realized that the rack that you order with the hitch attached, it's only for one bike. And I do have a one bike add-on, but that's only for 2 bikes. As they say in Hollywood, the show must go on. So that's going to be a phone call that I will have to be making to QuikRStuff a little bit later about this miscalculation. And to be honest, it's my fault. I should have remembered that the initial rack purchase is in fact a one bike rack. And then you can add on up to four bikes, basically. So 3 more add-ons. Oh, this hurts. But let's finish this installation, shall we? Okay, well, now we got the rack in there. The next step was to push this down, and then we'll add on the bike add-on. And this part goes flat like that. And you can see there's a little wobble. So there's actually a lever inside here that needs to be turned while the inside of the hitch will expand. Let me show you. So down here, this thing just gets turned, and it's actually expanding inside of the hitch to create like a, well, it won't be wobbling anymore. So I turned it a couple times. There's a little wobble. I guess put it there, and now there's like next to no wobble there. And this is what it looks like so far. I mean, I guess these go on top of the tires there, little locks there. I mean, I'm loving this so far. Wow. And this is the second rack. And there's a couple of hooks over there. looks like it goes under there. Hey, and secures right there, just like that. So this is the installation. Main rack, I essentially need one more of these. I need it for 3 bikes, so there was definitely a miscommunication somewhere. But the ramp actually also attaches at the very end of your stack. Nice and tight, like everything is actually very, very nice and tight. This is what it looks like. Just a quick unboxing video. I know the red tabs mean something, as well as like the blue means something a little bit different. It does come with keys. Yeah, I'm excited to actually try this out and see what it does. There is a little decal there that they snuck on, which is okay. But here it is. This is the QuikRStuff Mach 2 with 1 add-on and the ramp at the end. So Ryan, exactly how much can these racks hold? Well, with 1 and up to 2 racks like I have here, you can actually hold up to 125 pounds. But as soon as you start to add more, racks number 3 and 4, then all the racks drop to about 100 pounds for per tray. So with that said, if you are someone that owns a Wired Freedom or a Wired Cruiser, or even an E-Cells 5-star, or even like the Furious bikes that I have that have dual motors and dual batteries, you're gonna need a rack like this eventually. Yes, you can take the batteries out to shave some weight, but you know, some of these other racks are topping out at about 80 to 90 pounds, and these bikes are already there, and I can only see them getting a little heavier unless batteries start to get smaller and more powerful with technology. Who knows? But either way, I would rather have a bike that's rated to hold a little bit more than my bike weighs than trying to flirt with that top end of, you know, bringing it right up to 100 or 125 pounds. So, or, you know, 80 pounds, whatever your rack can hold. Anyway, guys, this was just a video to show you what I've invested in. QuikRStuff is a good company. There might be an affiliate link attached in the description to this video. We'll see. I'm not sure at this present second. I know they're working on something, but I do want to thank you folks for watching this short video. This is Ryan from Riding in Style. Yeah.